Hello guys, it's Remus here, and sorry it's been a while, but I've just waited to see if anything else shows up. But I'll have to do this with what I have for now, so I've digged a little bit and I found some more information about the new champion, except from the normal stuff we all have seen on the website already probably. So in case you don't know, Riot released The Wonder Above, that's on their official website. So a new champion will be coming out really soon. I thought it will be out yesterday or this day, but seems like they are going to wait a little bit this time. But I digged up some information and I have something to tell you. So there's quite a lot of stuff that I found. I don't know if it's alright or if everyone is wrong, but we'll see what happens and I'll tell you what I think of the new champion. So we know that it's a bard. A bard is someone that tells a lot of stories. He'll probably have an instrument like in other games and maybe a bow, who knows. And here it tells us stories about all the zones. So this is the Frozen Watchers, and then it tells us about the fall of Shurima. So it says about all the regions. Here it tells us about the Shadow Isles. That's why they say that death shouldn't be played with and the death shall remain death. And then finally about them, their kind, Bard. So Bard is not the name of the champion but their race. So this is what I think, that they will be introducing a new zone. So like Shurima and Freljord, they will add a new region. And I found a new post on Reddit that pretty much makes sense. So we have all the splash arts, the splash art for Justicar Atrox, the splash art for Syndra, and here we can also see the symbols, the crazy symbols that we don't know pretty much anything about, but I told you they will be related to the new champion. And the symbols are pretty similar, same for Archlight Varus and Archlight Vel'Koz. So those four splash arts are indicating us of a new region. We don't know what this is. This is no region that we already know, no Noxus, no Demacia, nothing that we already know about. So probably, that's what I think, that the new champion will introduce a new region in the League of Legends universe. So they will add a new zone, and as they say here, they are sitting in top of the mountains telling stories, but probably they have like a hometown where they are coming from. So they have somewhere that they live, and probably they will add a new region to the map. Also, what I found is I found this post as well, and it made sense at first a little bit. So someone went through the codes and found a lot of Apollo in the names, and he told us that that might be the name of the champion. As you can see, he found a lot of Apollos around here, but then we just all got wrecked by Riot, and Apollo is the name of our forum software, so no Apollo, my friends. That's nothing to do with it. I also found this post from Medler on Reddit, so we know that the new champion will not have a knockup. And the last thing that I found is on the forum, so it's a bit older, it's from 2012, but look at this, it's very interesting. So Riot listened to fan concepts, sometimes to skins and to champions a little bit sometimes. So this guy is called Virgil, the Wandering Storyteller. So this might be the inspiration of the new Bard champion, or it might not be, but it really sounds how I thought myself it will be. So it's a male human, neutral, and he's really old, it seems. And it's an AP support, as I said myself, so it's probably going to be a buffy champion, if that's what I think it will be. Because, take a look here. So the last champions were Rek'Sai, that was a jungler, Kalista, an AD carry, Azir, that was mid, Gnar, that was top, and Braum, that was a support. So you have 5 champions, 5 roles, and if we continue in this cycle, this guy, the new guy, should be a support. I'm not telling you it will be, but that's what I think from what we see. A storyteller, he could most likely be AP, so he might be a mid champion, or he could be a support, and I really think it will be a support that buffs everyone with his stories and probably silences the enemies with some interesting stories, shocks them, telling them horror stories. So if you look here, we have a lot of interesting information. He even told us the lore, and it's quite a very detailed champion concept. And he also told us about some skins Freljord Virgil, Professor Virgil, and a lot of skills here. But we also have the abilities, and they kind of resemble to what could be on the new champion. So look at this, Q empowers his next ability, so something like Sona's passive. So if you use this, your abilities become stronger in the concept that this guy made here. So look here, and also has a perfection audience, so casting Q a second time, he hushes all enemies in front of him, so that's like a silence, you know. The W heals normally and also shields if you use it with the empowerment. And a lot of interesting abilities. If you want to read this, I leave it in the description. Really interesting. His ultimate has a passive and an active as well. And look, he tells the most compelling tale yet. The story of his life. And everyone gains armor and magic resist, and enemies are enraptured, being slowed and drawn to Virgil. So pretty interesting lore we have here. Look at all this. So much information for champion design with 46 upvotes, and it's really old, but Riot has concept for champions that remain for a long time. They've been working on champions for years before releasing them, so this could be possible. They could have digged back to find him, or they could have started a new champion based on this, or not. We don't know, only Rito knows, but I think that's it. And for those of you telling that it might be Aoshin, I see no relation for Aoshin. So sorry guys, no Aoshin yet, but he will be released this year. But this is not Aoshin, this is something more. This is a new zone, a new champion, a new playstyle, and it could be interesting, and I bet it's a AP. At least I am certain it will be an AP, and it might have an instrument on his back. And he sings us, and he should have buffs. I tell you, he will at least have one buff for their team. So yeah, and no Aoshin from the beginning. As I said, those relics have no connection to Aoshin, and I don't really know what the connection to the relics will be. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe if he passes next to them and you use emotes, he tells stories, or who knows, maybe he can teleport to them, or tell some stories to the relics, or who knows. We don't know yet. That's a mystery. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, that's what I got for now. If something new pops up, enough information pops up and the new champion doesn't come out yet, I might do a part 2 of this video. So tell me if you enjoyed, tell me what do you think about the new champion. What do you think it will be? Do you think I'm right, or do you think I'm wrong? And I'll see you soon, my friends. Have a nice day. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more. And bye bye.